Good morning, and I apologize for starting early today instead of our regular 10 o'clock uh, showtime. This morning, Constance and I are going to a local Sacramento gardeners just down the street at McKinley Park. So uh, I will be otherwise busy at 10 this morning. So, like all of you, I am concerned and upset about uh, the world situation. We're all, I'm sure, very anxious about many things. The pandemic included. Uh, and this morning, I decided to post and share one of my songs with you. I believe it's on the Gentle Heretic album, uh, and it's called Bamboozled. Okay, and as I was preparing to post that this morning, I actually ran across my earlier notes. Uh, the lyrics to Bamboozle actually were uh, hammered out of another little essay that I had written uh, a number of years back, titled "It's Time for People of the Book to Grow Up." And it was a nice short little thing, and it was interesting because it doesn't quite. The lyrics are a polished version of this thing, but here's what I said, and I'm going to share it with you today. It's time for people of the book to grow up. It never fails to amaze me that stable, intelligent people, people with driver's licenses and PhDs, people who teach calculus and can finish the New York Times crossword puzzle, people who run huge corporations, people who otherwise display the most superior powers of intelligence and insight, can instantly turn off all their finely tuned instruments of intelligence where religion is concerned. Granted, the natural impulse for spiritual fulfillment and expression spring from a level of the psyche that finds it hard to explain itself to the rational mind. But does it follow that the rational mind must be completely disconnected in order to reach for the sacred infinite? A person's religious beliefs and convictions are and should always remain a matter of personal conscience. If you choose to believe things that I consider silly or absurd, that's fine with me. After all, everyone's a little crazy. That's okay, as long as we function safely in our society. It's none of my business what you believe, unless, of course, by acting out your beliefs, you negatively affect my life, or cause me or others to become ill, or rob me and others of our human rights, or engender hatred, racism, genocide, and war, or threaten to destroy all life on earth. Then your religion causes you to behave, then how your religion causes you to behave becomes my business. I do not care who you worship as God. I do not care if you worship. I don't care who you pray to or if you pray. I don't care if you're Muslim or Jew, Jain, Hindu, Christian, or Buddhist. Santeria, Candomblé is okay with me. You might believe in a scripture divine. You might believe in the Bible or in words from the Quran. Elron or me. But if your faith needs to conquer the world, if your God craves more converts, that's not religion, that's politics. And you've been had. You've let them make you a moron, bamboozled to worship a devil, tricked into losing your soul. You might believe that your God is the one and only God up in heaven. Believe what you want. Go on, you're free. If you're told that you'll never find peace until you're dead, cold and buried, that's not religion, that's suicide. And you've been had. You've let them make you a moron, bamboozled to worship a devil, tricked into losing your soul. But if you're told that there'll never be peace as long as they're unbelievers, or you must die to be happy, you're in a cult. You've let them make you a moron, bamboozled into worshiping a devil, tricked into losing your soul. If you were told that you're evil from birth, and that your only salvation will come when you're dead and buried, then you've been had. You've let them make you a moron, bamboozled to worship a devil, tricked into losing your soul. I'm sorry, my friends. I cannot see how blindly accepting the above doctrines or any of 100 others, just as ludicrous, how that could possibly be good for one's mental health. As a matter of fact, it appears obvious to me that in order for a rational, intelligent person to subscribe to such silliness and still live a relatively normal life, he or she must set aside a small corner of the brain devoted exclusively to religious mental illness, and visit that area as infrequently as possible. It's time for people of the book to grow up. I know that sounded more like a Sunday school sermon, but that's what we get for Saturday. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be right on time. Until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself and be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.